And I don't know how long that's gonna take. This is really loud and I didn't notice. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but hopefully it'll be less than 20 minutes. I don't want to be gone for 20 minutes. That would be awful. He could have. I wouldn't put it past him. But all the cats like to run around my desk. It's just he's the one who's the easiest to catch. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. We'll get about an hour of Kingdom Hearts in. After we come back, this will only be about 5 minutes or so. So, we'll be right back. After I find something that isn't. Alright, this works. Be right back.
Son, you've got a way to fall. They'll tell you where to go, but they won't know. Son, you'd better take it all. They'll tell you what they know, but they won't show.
What the fuck is this?
I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone.
I don't even remember this being in the game.
While I suffer, son, you've got a way to kill. They're picking on you still. They don't.
Thank God. Alright. Thank God for Thousand Year Door. So we're back. Yeah. I don't remember that being in Metal Gear 3. I need to play through the Metal Gear series on cast at some point. Because I do enjoy Metal Gear Solid. I never actually played Metal Gear other than the American version, which is, I've heard, is just a butchered, inhumane injustice to the original game. But yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's really how I like to play games. If I'm like not, if I can't or won't play through it myself, but I still want to get the story out of it, I love just watching people play it. Yuffie, let's go join Aerith. You should be there by now with the other visitors. Leon!
Yuffie, go!
Nah, man. Like, I'm not
Let's
a
go.
huge stealth player, so for me, it's weird for me to enjoy the Metal Gear series when I never played Splinter Cell. I don't like the stealth options in Payday. I don't enjoy stealth gameplay typically. I enjoy warrior style gameplay, assault gunner. I don't like sitting back or like hiding. I like in your face fucking running and gunning, or like giant big ass greatsword. That's how I like to play. Don't bother with the small fry. Find the leader. Let's go. But Metal Gear had such a crazy story. I have not. And I haven't heard great things about it either, which concerns me. I watched Dishonored because I wasn't interested in playing Dishonored. I watched Man vs. Game do the stealth playthrough of Dishonored. And it looked fun, but I mean, it didn't really have a story that would grab me to play through it myself. Thief I haven't watched or played. I am a little bit interested to do at least one or the other, but I haven't heard many good things about it. I need to play the original Splinter Cell games. Like, if I'm gonna play stealth games. Those would be a good start. But I mean, my problem with Dishonored is the fact that there's an option against stealth where I could just run and gun, and at that point it just feels like a fancier Bioshock, because I watched a little of that too, which is the problem with it being released at around the same time as Bioshock Infinite. Is at one hand you had this crazy story with a generic shooter behind it in Bioshock Infinite. Then you had Dishonored, which gameplay-wise is a lot better, but once I saw the story and I understood it, I had no interest to go back to it like I would with Bioshock Infinite. A fault in me, really. Where the replay value is in how much I enjoy the story, not how well the game plays. Because I'll play a game with broken controls, or even garbage controls. Like this, the controls of this are clunky and not very good anymore. Especially by today's standards. But they weren't good by the time Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. But I will play this any day of the week. Because I enjoy the characters and the story. Yeah, it's a valid question. And Dishonored's got one of the best sneak mechanics in modern games today, which is saying something. That's just what I've seen in it. Granted, it has a way to like bypass all of those mechanics, but by the end of the game, but you know. It's one of the better sneak stealth games that's been released in the last few years, that's for sure. And I just couldn't grasp. For me, it wasn't like a replayable story, which is so weird to say that. It feels so weird to say that because you'll never hear most people say like this game has no replay value because I can't watch the story again. They'll say this game has no replay value because I've already seen the story and it has nothing else to offer. Because for most people, they don't care about the story anymore once they've seen it once. It was a weird concept to wrap my head around because I never see anybody else say that. But like I grew up with friends who had the same mindset, which is really funny. My friends in middle school all had the same like ideas for how we played games as myself. Probably why we liked a lot of the same games. This was a cutscene and I didn't move the thingy, but it doesn't matter. Hey look, we got Donald and Goofy now. Wow. I did that until recently. Like a couple of years ago. Which is why my skill isn't as good as it should be. I won't play games on hard because difficulty is stupid. And I'll tell you why. It's not because I don't like challenge. I'm fine with challenge, but modern difficulty is dumb because they don't design around difficulty. Difficulty is like a boss hits harder or takes more hits to kill. That's artificial difficulty. It's not real challenge. But they don't get the budget or the time to like recreate the game. So a real hard isn't ever going to happen in a game. Not typically anyway. Which is why I don't typically play games on hard. I play them on normal because that's the way they were designed to be played. Unless I've already played the game so much that it would be a waste of time. And really it's to each their own. I just know conceptually the game hasn't changed. So there's no reason for me to play it on a harder difficulty. There's nothing I'm missing other than 2 hits, 3 hits. Like, name your number. That I don't like to think in those terms when it comes to difficulty. One of the reasons I find Dark Souls so appealing, because the story is all ambient and like intermixed into everything, where you have to go looking for it, but there's no difficulty, it's all the same. And that's how developers look at it, but it's just a lazy way of implementing artificial difficulty.
They too have been seeking the wielder.
If they truly had the time
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other
To,
worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could
create
find Riku and
real
Kairi.
difficulty, then we'd have better games for it.
Are you sure?
But we consume games too quickly, so they don't get that time in the development phase. More our fault
Sora,
than the
go with
developers,
them.
but and the
Especially
publisher's
if you wanna
fault,
find your friends.
typically.
Yeah, I guess.
Because you can create something that has less room for error without just changing numbers.
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us.
MMOs are really good at that. Like, WoW. WoW raid difficulties is a good example. But that's all they do. They're
Okay,
paid
why
to
not?
do that.
I'll go with you guys.
And if they don't do that, their
Lame
fan base
goofy.
hates them.
I'm Sora.
Their fan base hates them anyway,
All for
but they
one,
still
one
pay them
ball.
for the game. It's a weird relationship.
That little squirt took down that Heartless.
James Woods!
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Slug on the ice, they're all bilge rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough!
I can't play WoW anymore, but
Keyblade
it's my
has chosen
preferred MMO of choice.
Will it be
Although,
he who conquers the darkness?
I am trying to get into
Or
Star
will
Trek
the
Online.
darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
WoW is just better built because they have their fan base. They have that money pool always going into it, so they don't have limited resources like other MMOs. Make sure you're prepared for the journey ahead of you. We don't know how far the Heartless have spread. Check out the shops here, they've got some pretty neat stuff. This is from all of us. Spend it as you see fit. And this is from Leon. Good luck. I hope you find your friends. Look out for each other. Keep your spirits up.
Our gummy ship is outside that gate.
I can't do it, Donald, at all. Well, they've all got some sort of method. It's just, WoW's is up front about it. Everybody else, has their own method. What I hate nowadays are free to play games with subscription options, and then they limit your account so much that subscription options are the only way to play the game once you've maxed out your character. That's what I hate. I don't mind subscription plans because they're honest about it. We need money to give you more game. So if everybody pays this set amount, then everybody gets a better game. But like Terra or Rift or Archage, it's like, well, everybody can play for free, but free players only get this garbage, subscription members get this, and if we get enough subscription members, you might get a better game. I don't like that method. And that method is somehow keeping these games alive, because without it, those games would have been crushed and removed. I can agree with you with that one. But, WoW has a loyal fan base. So... And they keep selling the original game for so cheap that it's not that hard to get it. Like, right now the game all the way through to Mists of Pandaria is $5. And if you buy an account and activate the original WoW on it, you get a month free. So, $5. Wait till you see it. Hold on. Sora, this is for you. Yay, I got fire! Now you can use magic too. Goofy, give him that other thing. What? You know. Oh yeah. I learned dodge roll. But yeah, I mean, typically buying the game and then having to pay monthly for it sounds awful because you're already putting in a lot of start money. Yeah, it basically what that beginning choice does, if you're curious now, it chooses how your levels increase your stats and give you abilities. Like you see, we've already learned Combo Plus because we chose the Warrior and threw away the Mystic, so we have Warrior and Guardian. And with Warrior and Guardian, you learn more physical combat-oriented abilities earlier than magic-oriented abilities. Hey, look at this mark. I wonder what it is. No, but I am actually thinking about doing like an after hours, so to speak, more often once I'm caught up with my YouTube archive. No, because you chose the shield as your power. Like, I sort of defaulted the Guardian as my secondary, but if your primary was the shield, you would get more defensive over offensive, but it would still be more combat oriented over magic. Each set has a skill list, like an order on the skill list. That's a valid question, though. I think if you choose the shield and the sword, with the shield first, you get scan like as your first ability. But and scan's really, really good. Some secret to opening. Are you fucking serious? Stop that. What's your problem, you stupid shit? Alright, I still don't remember how to open that box. But that's okay. Got it. Yay, I got the postcard. Oh, that's first person. Huh. Interesting. The Morning Star. Now we're changing the Mickey shield to the Smasher. Well, you can look around in first person. You can't actually run around in first person. You'll need money. No matter where you go, money talks. I like their currency, by the way. Just money. First person could be cool, but I mean, it wouldn't work as well. It would be harder to handle combat, that's for sure. The green cursor shows your current position. Select your destination with the cursor. Observe the battle level when selecting destinations. More stars means stronger Heartless in that world. So the more stars, the harder that world is. This is our third world. This is, when we get to this world... yes. There is actually a difficulty setting for this game that I chose at the beginning. Normal or Expert. I picked Normal because I'm not insane. Expert requires a lot of patience, time, and skill, none of which I have. Anyway, this is the first world we're going to because this one's world 2-star. And that's the world I'm scared about, is the world at the bottom.
Travel to